Hi everyone, my name is Mike Rivera and I'm so excited to introduce you the Helo. The Helo is the most revolutionary product to hit the world, not only in the last decade but possibly in the last century. It stands for Health and Lifestyle Oracle. Now it's the most advanced wearable device on the planet. You cannot find this device in the stores. It has just been released by World. Now unlike other wearable devices, this device can do a whole lot more. For instance, never been seen before is blood pressure. See, when you go to the hospital or your doctor's office, you have to put a blood pressure cuff around your arm or your wrist, right? Or if you have one of those devices at home. Unfortunately, it cannot do continuous monitoring. Today, we have that device called the Helo. Now, we also can do heart rate monitoring, EKG, by simply putting your finger on this device. Here's the device right here. I have it on right now. By simply putting my finger on this device, I can actually do an EKG. Now, it also checks your breath rate. It can tell you how you're feeling, your emotions, your fatigue, your calories, your steps. It can do remote monitoring. We'll talk about that more in something called Guardian SOS. In the future, very, very near future, we're going to activate the oxygen in the blood count. We can do temperature in the blood. And we can tell how your sleep quality is. Okay, that's amazing. Now, in future models, this is going to revolutionize so many people's lives again when we introduce blood sugar. Imagine being able to monitor your blood glucose without having to stick your finger. We can also check alcohol levels. How is that important? Well, imagine you're out there having fun. Now you can check whether or not you should drive, right? You can save people's lives that way. And of course, something new called the mosquito shield. Now we all hear this all over the world, right? The Zika, Zika, Zika. Imagine if you can press a button and all of a sudden all the mosquitoes, it protects you, puts a shield around your body so that the mosquitoes don't go near you. How valuable is that to you? Now, why is it so important to monitor our vital signs? Guys, the World Health Organization statistics show that the 10 leading causes of death in the world in 2012 were heart disease, strokes. See, do you know anyone that has had a heart attack or a stroke? If you do, how valuable would this device have been to them if by just simply putting it on their wrist, it could check their vital signs every 30 minutes, every 45 minutes, and record that data and even send an emergency alert letting them know that their blood pressure is too high. They could have potentially prevented that heart attack or stroke from happening by simply knowing what their important vital signs were, right? It's crucial. Now, we also have something called stones. These are, we have a hypoallergenic silicone band, first of all, for those who are concerned about allergies around their skin. It's hypoallergenic. And then we have Himalayan salt plates and titanium states made of 99.99% pure germanium stones. So why is that important? I'm going to share with you right now. The germanium stone is a naturally occurring semiconductor. So when it touches your skin, what it does is it actually increases circulation in your blood. Here's something, a thermal imaging test. The first image that you see at the top right is the Helo, no Helo, and you can see normal blood circulation. After putting in one of the stones onto the wristband, 10 minutes after, you can see the circulation already increased by 20%. And then by adding a third germanium plate on there, 13 minutes after, there's an 85% increase in blood circulation. Think about how many people have diabetes or neuropathy that can benefit from this technology. Along with that, we have Himalayan salt plates. Why do we need that? Each and every one of us today needs this because all around us are things like electronic devices, microwaves, smartphones, computers, and they all emit something called positive ions, which are actually bad for our body. And what Himalayan salt actually does is it releases negative ions, balancing out those positive ions, making us feel better, more relaxed. That's why if you've ever been on the beach before and after a storm and a shower, you feel so refreshed, that's because lightning actually emits negative ions, and so it balances out the positive ions in our body, and that's why we feel so refreshed. And so that's why these Himalayan salt plates and the geranium stones are so valuable. You can see I'm so excited about this product because it's revolutionary. Along with that, the device you can monitor your loved ones remotely. So through your smartphone, if you have your father, your grandfather, your mother, someone that you love, you can monitor their vital signs remotely from your smartphone if they give you Guardian access. They might be in a different country, and you can imagine that. You have a loved one in a different country, and you can monitor their health. That's like the stuff that we see only in the movies, right? So it's revolutionary. If someone is monitoring you, you can pick and choose what you want them to see, okay? So you still can keep your privacy, but it's remarkable, right? Not only can you monitor your loved ones, but we have a panic button. This is, guys, I don't know anyone who wouldn't want this for their family members. Because now, by pushing that little button that you see on the side here in the picture, it will send an SOS alert to your guardians, letting them know that you're in trouble, and at the same time giving them your GPS locations, opening up a map, and giving them easy access to find you. Now, why is that so important? Because here's some statistics I really don't like to share, but it's important for us to know. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, here's a website. According to the FBI, in 2015, there were 460,699 NCIC entries for missing children. That's National Crime Information Center. That's scary. Imagine having the ability to put this wrist device on your child, and they can just simply push that button 2 times, and now you are notified exactly that they're in trouble, number 1, and then number 2, exactly where they're at so you can find them. Now, here's another statistic here. In the National Sexual Violence Resource Center shows there's a publication on sexual violence in the U.S. 1 in 5 women and 1 in 71 men will be raped at some point in their lives. Again, do you have a teenage child? Do you have your wife, your husband, whoever it is, your loved one? Guys, that's a scary statistic, 1 in 5 women. That's just something I just can't comprehend, right? This is why this device is so important. And then the AARP, according to the AARP, nearly 90% of seniors want to stay in their own home as they age. I mean, it's common sense, right? We age, we want to have independence still. But how important would it be that if they're in trouble, they can simply push that button and help is on their way, right? Loved ones. So, again, it's crucial. I think that there's no comparison out there in the market to this device. I mean, you can look at the Apples and the Samsungs and the Fitbits out there. They all can do heart rate and steps, but nothing like the Hilo. They can't do an EKG. They can't do blood pressure. They can't tell you whether or not your loved ones are feeling ill. They can't find your child, right, if they're in trouble, right? So, and look at the price point, guys, $349 for the Hilo. What's next? I don't know. What else could they put in this device? It's literally limitless, the technology that we have today. Now, this device cannot be found in stores. It's only purchased directly from a World Associates website. So whoever introduced you to this video, get back to their website and make that purchase, and better yet, become an associate with World. So I'm going to share with you right now a quick demo on my smartphone of how this device actually works. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, friends, I'm so excited to share with you the Hilo app. You can download this app on your Google Store or Apple Store. Let's open the app. You can see here my data that's been displayed already. Every 30 minutes, the Hilo is checking my blood pressure, my heart rate, my breath rate, my mood, my fatigue. If I click the menu, you can see here at the bottom left, Health Plan. And that's where you can set the Hilo to monitor your vital signs every 30 minutes, 45 minutes, all the way up to every 2 hours. I leave mine at 30 minutes. Under my report, I love this feature. When I go visit my doctor, I can show my doctor my heart rate over the last week, over the last month, as well as a list if he wants to see what it's been like throughout the day. I can do the same thing with my blood pressure, show him what my blood pressure has been for the week, for the day, as well as the list that has been running. I can look at my mood and my fatigue. I can take a look at the steps that I've taken today. All that data is under my report. Then what's great is we're going to have the We Care function and the Guardian SOS function, and we'll talk about that, or you've seen that probably in the presentation already. That's where we can monitor other individuals that we love, as well as see the functions of the Guardian SOS feature, which has not been activated just as of yet when I cut this video. Now, let's go ahead and show you the quick measurements. This is such an easy app to use. If I click on the bottom left heart, then in 40 seconds, I'll have a measurement of my heart rate. If I click the middle button, then I'm going to be getting a blood pressure. In 40 seconds, I'll have my blood pressure. And let's go ahead and do that. So I'll show you, I'll fast forward it. And 3, 2, 1. There's my blood pressure, 142/80. I can repeat or hit done. Then what's really cool about this device is if I hit the bottom right button and put my finger over the device like you see in the picture here, I can do an EKG. Now it's going to take about 30, 40 seconds for it to get a really good reading. So you just leave your finger on there and we'll wait. While we're waiting, let me share with you guys at the top right of the screen, you can see 91%. That's the battery life. It charges very quickly in just a matter of a couple of hours. And once it's fully charged, it lasts for 3 days. Yeah, you heard me right, 3 days. So it's incredible. Really don't have to charge it very often, so you always keep it on you. Now we're reaching close. I wanted to keep this on here just so you can see, and there it is. Really good reading of my EKG. And for those of you in the medical field, you can see there I've got a little depressed Q wave, and that's just because I actually had a heart attack last year and I have a stent in place, and so I've got some heart issues, and that's why the Hilo is so valuable to me. All right, and now you can see it says normal, so I can stop now. If I wanted to record, I'll go through the whole process, but I'm just going to go ahead and, for time's sake, I'm going to stop this right now. So there you go. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the power of the Hilo. In the future, we're going to have the ability to do, blood glucose monitoring, mosquito shield, and again, I love the ability to track my loved ones here as well and their measurements. And we'll have more measurements on here, just like you saw in the presentation, with oxygen saturation, by blood temperature, and even glucose monitoring in the future. So it's awesome. So I hope you enjoyed this demonstration of the Hilo. Now, here's the Infolio. It's an Italian-designed luxury smartphone. It's going to be released fourth quarter of 2016, around November. It's got a 5.5-inch screen, and it's remarkable. Why is it remarkable? First of all, it's thinner than your iPhone. It's got an octa-core 64-bit CPU system, 64 gigs of RAM. But we all love to take pictures. This device can do 20 megapixels in the rear and 8 megapixels in the front. And it's got flash on both sides, and it's using the newest technology, USB-C. But ladies and gentlemen, in 2017, they're going to release the newest version of the Infolio. That is a double screen phone. Now, let me just show you a quick video of one of my mentors who introduced me to the business, Natita Chung and her husband, Chad. They're fantastic. They're top earners in this company. And I want to share with you her video. Let's take a look.
This is your first look of Infolio version 1, 20 megapixels, guys, 5.5-inch screen, the biggest and thinnest and lightest in the market. But what I'm most excited about is version 2, a double screen. Who in the world has that? Who in the world? World does. World has a double screen cell phone where the battery can potentially last up to 3 days. again, my name is Natita, and I am a world changer.
Isn't she amazing? Guys, that phone is remarkable. Imagine a 3-day battery life on a phone that has 2 screens. I don't know what you do with 2 screens, but I'm sure they've got incredible applications for it, and I'm sure you can find some uses for that as well. If you want the Fidelity membership, go to the person's website now, order it. If you want to learn why it's so important to get started today, watch the remainder of this video. I'm going to go into the timing and the compensation of this company, where it is today and where it's going. So World is an innovative technology company founded by the CEO and inventor, Mr. Fabio Galdi. This man is a visionary. He has done so much already in his life. In '94, he founded the 2nd largest ISP in Italy and the 5th largest across Europe. That's in '94. In 2002, he introduced the first touchscreen LCD. Guys, I want you to understand that. In 2002, the touchscreen. Today, we're just getting used to the touchscreen LCD. He invented this in 2002. In '97, he started Mecotech, and in 2005, he developed one of the first successful VoIP programs. He's truly a visionary. This company is already publicly traded on NASDAQ. The stock symbol is WRMT. Again, it's already publicly traded, and it's open in 195 countries. Ladies and gentlemen, this is important because the company's massive. However, we have just launched the Hilo 30 days ago. So when you see this video, about a month ago is when we just released the Hilo, and it's just finally able to be shipped out to everyone in the United States. So timing is impeccable. Our headquarters is in Miami, Florida, the U.S. headquarters. It's gorgeous, in a gorgeous building on 600 Brickell. Beautiful building. It's very, very high tech. And here is me and Mr. Galdi. Went to have a meeting with him, and we talked with the leaders of how we're going to go ahead and explode this company and distribute this incredible product worldwide. They've got 15 global offices worldwide: Singapore, India, China, Russia, Ireland, Dubai, Tunisia, Brazil, Turkey, Thailand, Vietnam, Korea, Colombia, Paraguay. Guys, if you don't see your companies here, go out there and build a big organization, and guess what? The company will set up a headquarters for you. We have a joint venture with a company called Quality. Quality has been in business for over 10 years, one of the largest manufacturing companies in Asia that does mobile technology. And now with our joint venture with them, we have the capabilities of producing over 2 million of these wearable devices per month, and 1 million of the mobile devices per month. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the capabilities of getting this product to the world. Wearable technology is a trend. It's going to trend that's going to change the world. If you look to the right here, Time Magazine's wearable tech will change your life, like it or not. Business Insider says the end of the smartphone era is coming. It's true. Look at that device. We're going to have a device around our arm one day that's going to do everything for us. And all the statistics you see here, in 2016, over 123 million wearable devices were sold. In 2020, that's going to go up to 411 million. It is the right place. We're at the right place. We're at the right time. Take advantage of it. Guys, World is a growing company. They've got over 700,000 people in its community right now. It's the fastest growing technology company in the direct selling industry, and the statistics are there. Direct Selling News, you can go to their website. We are ranked number 77 already in the world, doing 157 million, and that was before the Hilo. Can you imagine where we're going to be once the Hilo is in mass distribution, right? And we have right here, look at the number of individuals who are in the top 200 earners in direct sales in 2016. This was, I pulled this up on the website. Look at all of them coming from World, making from $120,000 a month to up to $400,000 a month. Are you going to have your name up there, right? Think about that. That's something that's doable. Guys, timing. I want you to understand this. The Hilo is the most remarkable product to hit the world since the cell phone, since the computer. And you are getting the first chance to be a distributor of it today and get it to the marketplace. And we're still on the ground floor because just a few weeks ago, we just launched the Hilo. So your timing and positioning couldn't be any better. So we're going to go into the income opportunity now. This income opportunity is so simple to understand. But what I want you to do is I want you to grab a paper and a pen right now and jot down some notes, because every time I do a presentation, a webinar, for some reason I still get people asking me, how do we earn income at World? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take my time here. I'm going to go through it clearly. Do me a favor, take some notes so that you have a clear understanding of how this actually works, okay? So first, let's start off with our loyalty membership program. First, I want to start off by saying it's optional. Now, just because it's optional doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it. It just means you don't have to do it. So if you're a person who just wants to be a customer, and all of a sudden World gives you a website, and every once in a while you share that with your friends and family, and all of a sudden you're making some commission and you're happy just doing that, then great. But if you're the person who wants more, you want to earn life-changing income, whether it be an extra 5, 10, 20, 30, 50, 100,000 a year, or even $1 million a year, and you must be part of the loyalty membership program. And what we're going to do is I'm going to play a short video right now, let you watch what this is about, and then I'm going to go through it in detail along with the comp plan. All right, so let's take a look. Hey guys, I'm back, and I hope you just saw a couple of things that have caught your attention. And the main one that I believe caught your attention is that with our loyalty program, you earn points. And guess what? With those points, every single year, see what happens is you get access to our Mobile Forever program and our Wearable Forever program. And so if you're a loyal member, and you're a loyal member for a year, you're going to receive a brand new Hilo and a brand new smartphone for free each and every year. So being part of the loyalty program isn't just about getting some features and benefits. It's actually about getting brand new devices, and not just a Hilo, but a smartphone and the latest technology. Guys, they're coming up with some smartphone technology that's going to blow your mind for free each and every year. So being part of the loyalty program isn't just about getting some features and benefits. It's actually about getting brand new devices, and not just a Hilo, but a smartphone and the latest technology. Well, let's look at the more of the benefits here. $59 a month, you get to become a loyal member. It produces 30 sales volume or points for commissions each and every month to the organization. And for everyone that you personally sponsor or make a customer and member in the world, you're going to make $6 a month Fast Start bonus. And what's exciting about that is most companies only pay out that Fast Start bonus one time. So you know what I mean? If you're in the industry, you get somebody to become a customer or a partner, you get a Fast Start bonus. Well, that happens one time in most companies. At World, you get this Fast Start month after month after month. It's awesome. Now, the binary commissions, as long as you're a loyal member, you get to earn binary commissions from all of the sales volume that's produced within your organization through Infinity. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Infinity. A loyalty box. What's that? As a loyalty member, the company will add an additional 1% of your weekly paycheck. Yes, we get paid every week. Of your weekly paycheck into a piggy bank, and at the end of 12 months, they're going to pay you that. So it's an extra 1% commission that they're saving for you and then giving to you at the end of the year. How awesome is that? Excuse me. The Hilo protection. Starting on month number 3, you've accumulated enough loyalty points, and at that point in time, you're now going to be part of the protection plan. And what that means is that if you break or even lose your device 2 times a year, they will replace it, no questions asked, okay? You also get to partake in our We Care and SOS Pro version of our features, and we'll talk about that. You have all the details on the website, but basically it just gives you more people that can monitor you in SOS and more people that you can monitor on our We Care. You also get cloud storage and webinar system, 512 gigabytes of cloud space, very similar to Dropbox, and a 1,000-seat webinar, okay? So that's awesome if you don't already have a webinar system. Now, let's go over the compensation in detail. It's a I put together a simple step-by-step guide. So 1, become a member. Once you purchase either a partner pack, which is 1 Hilo, or an executive pack, which is the 4 get 1 free, right? Then what happens, you automatically become a member. It's that easy. You're a member of World. You're a distributor. Now you get a fast sales bonus. Every time your customer or anyone that you refer buys a product from your store, from your website, you're going to earn a 10% sales bonus. Okay, 10% sales bonus. You don't have to pay anything. You automatically get that just for being a customer and a member. Now, once you start building a team, if you want to earn that residual income, if you want to earn the income from your organization, right, from those customers who bring in other customers, who bring in other customers, who all become members, you start building a team. Well, to become what we call a team builder, all you have to do is sell 1 product on the left and 1 product on the right. Don't worry about it. The system will automatically place them left or right, or you can manually do it yourself from your back office if you choose so. So the moment you have 100 sales volume on your left and 100 sales volume on your right, you now become a team builder. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what does that mean, team builder? Team builder means now you qualify to earn that commission override on the sales within your organization through Infinity. As a team builder, 100 on the left, 100 on the right, you're making 10% commissions, okay, of everything that happens in your organization. Now, this is how it works, okay? 100 sales volume is the partner pack. If you sell a executive pack, you get 450 sales volume. So if you have 450 sales volume on your left, 450 sales volume on your right, you're still a team builder, but your commission is going to be higher. I'll explain that in the next slide. So qualifying for that 10 or 20% team volume commission, that's that override on your organization. What's the difference? How do you get there? And there's 2 plans that we have. We've got the red plan and the blue plan. First, let's go over the red plan. The red plan is for all the countries. The blue plan is for the U.S., Canada, and Europe. Okay, let me repeat myself. Kind of went backwards there. The blue plan is for the United States, Canada, and Europe. The red plan is for all other countries. All right, so let's start off with the red plan. You can qualify for 10% of the team volume commissions, or what we call binary commissions, by simply purchasing a partner pack. That's it. You can qualify for 20% team commissions or binary commissions by simply purchasing an executive pack. The moment you do that, you can earn 10 or 20% on the team volume commissions, right? That's your organization. That's it. If you are in the U.S., Canada, or Europe, you've got to qualify. And how do you do that? By simply generating 100 sales volume in your left, 100 sales volume in your right. Remember, team builder. And you get 10%. To qualify for 20%, you get 450 sales volume in your left, 450 personal sales volume on your right. Personal, guys, by the way, that means you went out there and got those customers. Then you qualify. The best part is, guys, the moment you qualify for this 10 or 20%, You never lose qualifications. You're qualified for life. You don't have to requalify. There's no other kind of things that you have to meet. Get that one time, and now you're going to qualify for those commissions for life. How awesome is that? For those of you who are in companies right now who've got to maintain qualifications each and every month, it's frustrating. I know. Don't worry about it. World, we don't have to do it. You do it once and you're done. Now, here are some examples of the binary payout. You must organize your front line into a right and left team. Remember, the system will do that for you automatically. These people, together with the down line, will be part of your right and left dual team, because you got two teams, left and right. The earnings generated by the team volume can reach up to 20% of the total sales. Remember, you're going to earn either 10% or 20%. And balance between the two teams, right? 10% per each team. That's the 20%. The sales volume surplus, right, is carried forward to the next commission cycle. That means that if you don't, whatever you don't get paid on, don't worry, it carries over to the next week. Okay, so here's an example number one. Your left team has 1,500 sales volume. Where did that come from? From all of the purchases, right? From all the memberships, from all of the purchases, it accumulates. So everything that happens on your left side, let's say you accumulate 1,500 in sales volume, and everything that happens on your right side is 9,000. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're currently at the 10% commission level, what you do is you balance it out. You take 1,500, which is the lesser leg, and you have 1,500 on the right leg, right? And that's balanced out. They each have 1,500. The lesser leg, take 10% of, and you're going to make $150, right? 10% of 1,500 is $150. Well, what happens to the remainder? 9,000 minus 1,500, you still have a balance of 7,500. That's going to be carried forward to the next pay period. So that means that your right side will automatically have 7,500. Well, let's backtrack. What if you're at 20%, right, commission level? So what you do is you take 20% of that 1,500, and that's going to give you $300 commission. Does it make sense? 300 comes from 20% times 1,500 is $300. Now let's look at example 2. Same situation, guys. 6,200 on the left, 4,000 on the right. 10% of 4,000, it's the lesser of the two, is going to pay you what? $400. Well, if you're at 20%, 20% of 4,000 is $800. So you're going to make $800 that pay period. What happens to the 6,200 minus the 4,000, right? Because we got to balance it out. That carries forward to your left side. Example 3, you got 5,000 in sales volume in your right and 5,000 on the left. Obviously, no carry forward because we're going to pay out on everything. 10% of 5,000 is what? 500. And 20% of 5,000 is 1,000. And that's the commission that you make. Guys, these numbers, 4,000, 5,000, they're small. Trust me. Because as your organization, 2 get 2 get 2, remember the power of 2? 2 get 2 get 2, starts to get into the thousands and the hundreds of thousands, and you find yourself with so much sales volume, and you're getting paid every single week on the efforts of your organization, not just your effort. Remember that. It's the effort of your entire organization. We've got another aspect called the check match. How do you get a check match? You have to become a team developer. How do you do that? Create 2 team builders. That means a person on your left and a person on your right who has brought in 2 people, right? And when you do that, you're a team developer. When you're a team developer, you start to get check matches. So everyone that you personally introduce to the business, right, is considered your first level. So Amy, Mark, Peter, and Jill, you introduce to the business. That's your first level. Let's say they each earn this paycheck every month. Amy earns $500, Mark earns $1,000, Peter earns $2,500, and Jill earns $7,000 for the week. Guess what? Times that by 10%, and this is your paycheck from their efforts. Again, you're getting a paycheck match on your first level recruits, 10% check match. But that's not all. As you rise in the ranks here, from silver all the way to grand president millionaire, you're going to be able to not just get the first level check matches of 10%, but you'll get second level. That means the people that they bring in from 5 to 10%, all the way through $10,000. different levels of check matches. That's going to bring you massive, massive wealth. Now, here's our world ranks from silver to, again, grand, president, millionaire. If you simply have 100 sales volume on the left for the week and 100 on the right, you're a silver. If you have 2,000 on the left and 2,000 on the right, you're a gold. That's how the rankings work. Very simple. Again, there'll be advanced training for those who really want to know the specifics, right? We also have our diamond bonuses. Of course, in this industry, we have our trips, we've got our cars, and we've got our jewelry, so don't worry about that. But guys, I really want to get back to the Hilo because it truly is a game changer. You know, share a quick story with you. Last year, a little over a year ago, I had a heart attack. I was 41 years old at the time. And if I had the Hilo to monitor my stress levels, my blood pressure, I probably would not have had that heart attack. Now, at the same time, I've got two beautiful children. They will not leave this house without this Hilo. And with the statistics I saw, same goes for my wife. I want her to be able to hit that panic button anytime she needs me. And then I've got a mother who has a heart condition who it'll be so great to be able to monitor her health from my smartphone, even though we live miles apart. So, guys, the end of the story is this. The Hilo is a revolutionary product. You have the opportunity to be the first one to market it to the world and change your family's life, both their health and their wealth. So get back to the person who introduced you to this video and become a world changer today.